Tiffany here with the Peterborough Chamber of Commerce, and I'm joined today by Rebecca O'Rourke from Kawartha Hypnosis. Hello, Rebecca.
Good morning, Tiffany. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Thank you for being here today. We always we get together for live at the breakfast table to enjoy a little meal from a local foodie. Today, Tracy Ormond from That's a Wrap Catering prepared for us a wrap and cookies. I'm excited. Her cookies are fantastic. She just took over ownership of the Edison Cafe right down from the street from you, Rebecca. Excellent. Check out That's a Wrap Catering. Check out the Edison lattes, wraps. I just opened it, so I am going to show you what it looks like here. Chicken wrap. Oh, I'm out of my camera view. There it is. Perfect. Looks good. And then a whole mound of chocolate chip cookies. Tracy also makes fudge. She has like this fudge box for Mother's Day. It's like a 25 bucks. You get a whole box of fudge. Sign me up. Sign me up
Oh,
twice.
one for me, one for my mom.
Right? Absolutely. Excellent. Rebecca, live at the breakfast table, we're going to have a snack from the Edison That's a Wrap Catering. And while we're doing that, I've got some questions for you, my friend.
Great.
I feel really lucky because, okay, so Kawartha Hypnosis, Rebecca O'Rourke, community leader, big, passionate mental health advocate. First off, let's just jump right in. You're going to be our Chamber AM speaker next week, May the 11th, 8 a.m. via Zoom. And we always do these interviews to break it down, get to know you on a different level. Of course, you've got a big project initiative in the works that I want to talk about. So my first question, Rebecca, your practice is downtown Charlotte Street. What made you choose Peterborough to do business?
Well, Tiffany, I have a lot of anchors to Peterborough. I've been setting anchors in Peterborough my entire life. So it goes back to when I was a little girl. My mom used to work at the YMCA in Peterborough. She used to run all the camp coordination projects, and I think she was called the youth and sports coordinator. So I was really involved there. When we were young, I'd come to Peterborough for the teenage dances at the community center. I have to say my first tattoo was in Peterborough. I came to Fleming College and Trent University. My kids come here for some summer hockey camp. So Peterborough has always been a big part of my heart. Yeah.
That is awesome. So you decided to put down other anchors and launch your business in Peterborough. That's excellent.
Yeah. So, we use anchors in hypnosis. And so, some everyday anchors that you might know are when you hear a song, it brings you back to an experience, or when you see or smell a cologne, let's say, and maybe it reminds you of someone that you used to date. Yeah. So, there's all kinds of anchors that I have here in Peterborough.
That's awesome. I know the smell of Quaker oats would be a good anchor. Speaking of a bit of the initiatives and other community work that you do, this weekend you had a huge announcement for a big initiative that is near and dear to my heart. And I hoped you wouldn't mind maybe sharing with us what that initiative is and what you have going on.
Yes, I'd love to. So, May 1st, we kicked off our media launch for the Peterborough Defeat Depression. So, as you know, this week coming up is Mental Health Week. And so, the Peterborough Defeat Depression Committee is very new to Peterborough. However, there are lots of other branches going on within Canada. So, it is a national campaign. There's branches within all the way out to North Bay, Sudbury, even all the way out to Nova Scotia and PEI. So we have lots of different national campaigns going on, but this is new to Peterborough. So in a typical year, we would do a walk and we would raise money and we would have a walk. However, this year, with things being a little different and people not being able to get together, we have created some really great virtual events. And so we're have a $10,000 fundraising goal for Peterborough. our national campaign. So as a national campaign, we've already met our fundraising goal, which is really, really exciting. The Peterborough Defeat Depression Committee is underneath the umbrella of the Mood Disorder Society of Canada. So Mood Disorder Society of Canada has put together this initiative so that each community can partner with a mental health organization local to their community. So yeah, Peterborough has, we've decided to partner up with Peterborough Youth Services. And Peterborough Youth Services, they're offering counseling and mental health services for youth aged 10 to 18. So they're really involved within the schools, and we know that we can't get into the schools right now to reach out and help kids. However, they can. And so we're doing everything we can to support them so that they can reach out to our youth and even create some new programs on top of their already existing programs.
What are you? I was going to say, well, I've got so many questions. So my first question is, what are some initiatives we might see coming out of Defeat Depression?
All right, so we have a couple of virtual events this year. We have, so there are some practitioners that are going to do some some online events. So I have a yoga practitioner. She's going to do an online yoga thing. I'm going to do a hypnosis couples event where we also have someone in the community that's going to do a cooking show. And so the proceeds to these virtual events are going to go to the Peterborough Defeat Depression, as well as we have a school event that we're creating. And again, this year we're virtual. So we're putting together a really powerful video that we can send out to all of the students and all the families in every school that has not only our campaign initiative, but it also has all the links and community supports for them to reach out, whether they're students or adults, so that people can really access and know where to get the help that they need right now for mental health. As well as we've asked for some community wellness practitioners to put together a video. So it's like a compilation video of different people giving their advice on the best way to defeat depression. So based on maybe a naturopath's view, how would they give advice, or a nutritionist, or a hypnotist, or a yoga professional? So they're all going to give some, varying different advice. Each video is only 2 minutes, but when you put it together, it's going to be a really powerful video. And so we're sending that out to schools in hopes that the kids will get involved in raising money and, even just the awareness. So we've also created a Facebook page, an Instagram, Twitter account. And so we're doing some things on Instagram, like April was Dance to Defeat Depression month. May is going to be Move Your Mood. So the hashtag Move Your Mood. So it really is about awareness that, movement and activity does help, defeat depression and with your mind state and things like that. So we've got lots of great things coming on just in the month of May.
You were talking about putting the video together with sort of different avenues, different tools, different practitioners. And you know what? That resource alone is highly underestimated, because people don't realize the different tools that you can get from a hypnotist, from your dietitian, from your chiropractor. All of these things work in that wellness space. And I'm very excited. So when you get that video, please send it over to me. We will share it on our social media for all of our followers to share as well. Spread the message, support Defeat Depression. And I kind of went down a bit of a rabbit hole, but I couldn't help myself. And I'm going to ask you a question that wasn't on the list, but if somebody wants to get involved with Defeat Depression, maybe they want to volunteer, or maybe they have extra money that they would like to sponsor or donate, how can they reach out and connect?
Absolutely. And, that really is the most important part, is getting the community involved and raising those funds. So the first step is to go to peterborough.defeatdepression.ca. And on there, you can set up either an individual fundraising page, or you can put a team together. I would encourage local businesses to put a team together and maybe compete within other businesses, right? And so you go to peterborough.defeatdepression.ca, create your own fundraising page, set a goal for yourself. So if you only got 4 donations of $25, then that's $100. So set a goal for $100 if that's reasonable for you. And then decide what activity are you going to do to help raise that money. So some people are setting a destination, how long they're going to walk, or have the distance or a time. Perhaps I know one person that has said to a family member, well, if you donate, I'll send you one picture every day, once a week for a month. And so, the family is like, yes, I want to see those pictures. And so they're happy to donate. So decide what is the best way for you to earn those donations. Get on our page, set up your account, and really create the awareness, because this touches every family. There's somebody in every family that's having some kind of mental health crisis right now, especially. So if we stand together and we work together, it can make a massive difference. And the one thing that I wanted to also mention is the last weekend of May, so May 29th, we have our big virtual event. So we have musicians coming, guest speakers, people sharing their stories with Defeat Depression. And so if you donate, a $25 donation will get you a t-shirt, a swag bag, and an invitation to our virtual event on May 29th.
Well, I think that's perfect. You know what? And in doing that, even just signing up a team, not only are you helping the community, helping the initiative, you're also helping yourself, right? You're also doing actions that help your mental health, your balance, your life. So I love it. Great initiative. May 29th. You'll have to check it out. Follow Kawartha Hypnosis, follow Defeat Depression. And Rebecca, I wanted to pivot just kind of back to your business real quick. So Kawartha Hypnosis, what who or what influenced you to become a consulting
Good.
hypnotist? There we go.
That's okay. So I used to work for the school board. And when I worked for the school board, I worked with mental health and autism and things like that. So I've been doing this in many different capacities over a very long time. I went for social services and plumbing and social work in university. So this has always been along the lines of what is passionate for me. So the reason that I chose to become a consulting hypnotist is because I was on my own health journey. I became ill. I had to leave the school board after about 10 years, and I was on a mission to get myself healthy. And I have all kinds of neurological stuff going on and some diagnosis. And rather than becoming a victim to my diagnoses, I decided to start finding new ways that would work for me. So I went to a hypnotist myself to learn pain management, to learn how to get into a different way of managing pain outside of medication and things like that, because I wasn't doing well with the medication. So I've managed to get myself really healthy. I lost 90 pounds. I quit smoking. I managed my pain. So I was really, really able to make massive gains in my own life with hypnosis. And so now I want to help other people do the same thing.
You know, that is the best kind of care. Like you're the type of healthcare person I want to work with. You're doing it because you believe in it, because you've done it yourself, because you've felt the effects, you've changed your own life with it. I love it. I'm on board for it, cheering you on. I'm here for it. That's awesome. We appreciate you, and we have you as our Chamber AM speaker next week, of course, on the 11th, 8 a.m. Can you share with us maybe just a little snapshot or a teaser of what you might share with us at Chamber AM next week?
Yeah, so in light of it being Mental Health Awareness Week, we're going to talk a little bit about how to shift your mood. Okay. We're going to talk about Virginia Satir, who is a very famous family therapist. And anybody who really does work with mental health has studied Virginia Satir. So I'm going to teach you some of the things that Virginia Satir teaches us, and how to get out of maybe a unhealthy or unwanted state of mind, and how to jump into a more wanted and resourceful state of mind.
Tools to shift your mood is a big deal. And it's interesting how you'll hold on to little nuggets of things like this, like we'll hear in Chamber AM next week, that will kind of carry throughout our lives. So I'm really looking forward to it. And Rebecca, you're downtown, you're shopping in Peterborough, you're ordering curbside. I have to ask you, where's your favorite place to shop? Where are you ordering curbside and delivery from lately?
So my all-time favorite place to eat in the whole world is the Silver Bean Cafe. And I have missed it. It's been closed this winter, but it opened up yesterday. So I am so excited to go there and have my favorite salad. I'm going to hopefully reserve the patio for my birthday that's coming up. So we're going to see. And the end of the month is my birthday, and maybe we can get out for a meal. So fingers crossed.
Cross our fingers. Their frozen strawberry lemonade is awesome. We love those chamber members, that chamber member connection. Rebecca, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Truly, truly my pleasure. Register for Chamber AM, May the 11th, 8 a.m. via Zoom right here. I'll put the links above, and check out Rebecca over at Kawartha Hypnosis, Defeat Depression. Check out their virtual event for Defeat Depression, May 29th. And Rebecca, before I let you go, what was your website real quick?
KawarthaHypnosis.com.
Excellent. We'll see you next week, everyone.